now, time for the best part of the show, our Greatest Britain, where we share amazing people who do amazing things. And this week, that is Dr. Leo Cheng and the Reverend Hilary Cheng.
Well, Dr. Cheng regularly serves as a volunteer surgeon aboard the Mercy ships in West Africa and has recently served his 17th mission aboard the ships. He volunteers with his wife, Reverend Hilary Cheng, a Methodist minister in the UK, and a volunteer ward and patients pastor on board the Mercy ships too.
For the last 16 years, he's been giving up 2 weeks of his annual leave, his holiday, to volunteer with the Mercy ships in countries like Liberia, Benin, Togo and Madagascar, where I think they've just got back from, just to name a few. So, good morning to you both. Thank you for joining us, and what a privilege. And we were just talking off air that you have just returned from Madagascar. So just briefly explain, what are Mercy ships?
Well, Mercy ships provide world-class surgery on the ship, and the ship then sail to these poorest of the poor country because there's no infrastructure to get road or rail there. And we offer free surgery and also education, training of medical staff, and partner with the local or the host nation to build up their surgical and anaesthetic services.
And what's your speciality when it comes to surgery?
It's a bit of a mouthful. I'm an oral and maxillofacial head and neck surgeon because I have to be dentist, doctor, then general surgeon, then head and neck surgeon, and all this put together. And that's why I am specialised in this part of the body.
So how long have you been travelling West Africa? You go on all these different ships, different ports, and you treat the needy and the vulnerable. How long have you both been doing this?
20 years.
20 years?
Just over 20 years.
And you take the time to do this out of your own holiday from work. Why do you do it?
Well, because I'm indebted to the education in this country with all the qualification I get. And NHS is great. I love the NHS because without NHS, we see cases that we see in the low-income country. And I want to make use of my hand to help those people who have no way of helping themselves. Because the tumours, the deformities, not just a physical ailment, but it's being ostracised and die early, commit suicide because they've been ostracised by their family. I give you one example. I remove big jaw tumours, big goiters. You know,
wow.
Give you an example. Our normal goiter is normal thyroid gland. It's only about 10 grams, 15 grams. I remove 500 grams, a kilo, 2 kilos. 3 kilos. I mean, it's unimaginable.
And Hilary, you join Leo on these trips. You're a chaplain.
I do.
On board. I mean, how do you deal with the sights you see and the scenes and the poverty? We were just talking about Madagascar. I was lucky enough to go to Madagascar. I didn't realise how poor it was, the second or third poorest country in the world. How do you deal with seeing that kind of poverty?
So when you're on the ship, you are seeing the very worst that the country can offer. I find it a great privilege to work alongside these people and to offer them hope and support and encouragement that this tumour is going to be removed tomorrow and your face will return to a normal shape. And it's just so humbling to walk beside them.
I can't imagine the emotions of the patients going through something as traumatic as having a facial tumour to then have it removed. It must be hugely emotional to see.
They don't always look at you. They'll look at your shoulder because they're so disfigured. And then after the surgery, if you give them a mirror, they'll put their hand up to where the tumour used to be and somebody has to push the hand in and show them
because they're so used to going, wow.
How is Mercy ships funded, very quickly? Do you get grants from the government? Is it all donations? How do you work?
It's a non-governmental organisation. It's a Christian organisation, and we rely completely on donations, worldwide donations.
And where's next?
Next, we've got 2 ships at the moment. One in Sierra Leone, one go back to Madagascar. We now have a decision to make as to which ship we're going to go back in 6 months' time.
Well, look, you are literally doing God's work, Hilary, Leo. You are Greatest Britons this week. Very much appreciating your work, and you're changing the lives of many, many people. So congratulations, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.